Hello everyone, hope you guys are having a great week. In the video today, I want to talk about a hidden gem, we'll call it, to target and better treat plantar fasciitis. So years ago, there was a good research article specifically on plantar fasciitis. And the chronic cases of plantar fasciitis, I guess we can better call them plantar fasciopathy, since they are more chronic in nature. But there's one specific tweak we can make to calf raises. Calf raises have been shown to be effective in progressively loading the calf complex and also the plantar fascia and some of those intrinsic muscles of the foot. But one small tweak which can put extra emphasis on that plantar surface of the foot to then progressively overload, strengthen, and reduce pain, improve function of that area. So it's called the plantar fascia calf raise, nothing fancy here. This is actually a towel I rolled up, you're probably hard to see, small little towel here. When you're completing traditional calf raises, you want to place more stress and more strain on that plantar surface of the foot, all we want to do is actually extend the big toe. As we extend the big toe and we complete a calf raise exercise, because that big toe is extended, those structures inside the foot, those intrinsic muscles of the foot, the plantar fascia, are already in a shortened position. So we're going to actually place more strain on those tissues to then over time strengthen, build more resilience of this area to reduce pain and overall improve kind of how you can function from a plantar fascia standpoint. So if I just show you, I'm going to put, naturally because my toes are a little bit extended as opposed to completely flat on the ground, I'm already starting in a position where now that plantar fascia is going to be more lengthened. So as I come up, if I'm doing this on a single leg, as I come up, I want to make sure the ball of the foot stays on the ground. I'm raising into a calf raise, and I'm lowering back down. So I'm starting in a degree of toe extension to load that plantar fascia to a greater degree, and then I can complete my calf raise exercises. What this does is called the windlass mechanism. So because that plantar fascia attaches through the base of the heel, attaches into these metatarsal heads and through the toes there, the more we extend the toes, the more we add a stretch or elongation to the tissue. So what we want to do is better isolate, right? If we're trying to address and alleviate pain, if we can specifically load that area, we know movement has the ability to reduce pain, slow, controlled movement first and foremost, and then progressing over time to more explosive or ballistic type exercises. So this just helps me be more specific to the plantar fascia, start with the toes extended, get up into a single leg position, and raise up. One thing I commonly see with people is because the toes are elevated, as they do their calf raise, they go so far that the ball of the foot, you can see right there, my ball of the foot's actually off the ground at that point. I'm no longer keeping the foot down to get into toe extension. So I want you to feel that entire ball of the foot is grounded at all times. That never comes off the floor at all. We never raise that up. And so if I can keep that down, the more I come up, the more I'm getting into, not just ankle plantar flexion, but I'm getting into toe extension. So ball of the foot stays on the ground. I can feel that as I press down, and then I'm going through my calf raise motion. Doing anywhere from 2 to 3 sets, 10 to 15 repetitions or so. I'm trying to think of what the research study said, if it was 8 to 12 repetitions, 10 to 15. But with these kinds of injuries, you want to start. It's okay if you create some type of pain as you perform the exercises. We don't want pain to be above a 3 or 4 out of 10. We want that pain to resolve back to its baseline within 24 hours. So over time, as the tissue gets stronger, pain starts to subside, we make things harder. So if you start with, we'll say 8 repetitions, 2 sets of 8, that feels good, it doesn't increase pain as much as it used to, then go to 2 times 12, and then go to 2 times 15, and then go 3 times 10, 3 times 12, 3 times 15. Over time, increasing the demand on that tissue, and then we're just following the principle of progressive overload to help specifically identify and address that plantar fascia tissue to reduce pain and improve function. So that's the plantar fascia calf raise. Hope that helps you guys out. If you have any questions at all dealing with plantar fasciitis, anything from a foot and lower limb standpoint, feel free to reach out. But thanks everyone. Have a good rest of your day.